on and turn off the 3D options, and you can really use this. As you go, the helicopter looks one colored. I don't know how clear it is on the screen, but as you come near, you can see the kind of split that it goes through. There's one cyan channel and red channel. So this is also a very simple example. That's it. I think, yeah, one last thing. How many of you know about augmented reality here? How many of you have tried doing it? Okay, a couple of them. So it's a very nice concept. It's a very nice thing to attract audience. I'm sure you all know about it. It's a simple thing that I tried doing for the Max this year. Just a moment. Yeah, so, okay, I'll use this. So I have a simple card here which kind of has a marker that says I heart Adobe. So this is the marker that is understood by my application. So I use a third-party tool, third-party API set called Paper Vision 3D, and that's what I use for the helicopter example that I showed before. But if I kind of click on any logo that I like, it's going to map it dynamically, and you will see that it's a 3D mapping that goes in, right? So these are some of the simpler ways to impress your audience with the kind of stuff that you guys do. So I can actually capture this. Forget about the marker. I just captured my photo to show you a multi-touch example. So I can drag and drop different hairstyles, use the gestures to rotate and resize. I'm not going to put that hairstyle, but still, okay, put this. Have a good laugh. Right? So it's very simple to write gestures, will kind of entertain and use it wherever necessary. So that was it. It was a pretty simple application. So I'm not, if any of you is seriously interested in things like this, whatever I showed, I'm ready to show you the source code and explain through what I did. But the only thing is we'll have to take it offline. So I have like 5 minutes left. So if you have any questions, I can take it right now.
Hi, I have a couple of questions.
Where are you?
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
See, you mentioned like we can run the main application as a desktop application.
Yeah.
So how the security concept, like you are trying to access the system processor or low-level things like even file system or something. So how can it compromise the security? Because I can write my own application and host as a web browser, and someone can download and use it as their app. So how it's secured?
That's really not a specific question, so I really cannot give a specific answer. I don't think anyone can. If you're doing a specific scenario, then I'll be able to help you out better, but all such security concerns that you have are generally being taken care of because it's a platform that we primarily have, so it's not going to be so easy to crack things out. So all such important security concerns are taken care of. Mic.
Okay, when I download a Air application,
okay,
can I specify, okay, this application I am trusting so it can access my hardware resources, and maybe I'm...
See, when you publish your Air applications, you need to go through the signing process. Okay. So I'm sure that's going to have all your things checked properly. So if you are trying to install an unsigned application, that's your fault as an end user. So that unsigned application cannot guarantee you anything, but if you've signed it properly, then that ensures that the testing has been done properly with all the necessary things taken care of.
The one you showed, device center, is it free tool?
Yeah, it comes with Flash Professional or any Creative Suite 5 tools. It's not an independent tool, but you need to connect them to Flash Pro and stuff like that to publish them.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
So I've heard of the Molehill APIs that's going to be coming out next year.
Right.
So does Flash Player 10.1 firstly support all those APIs?
When those APIs are going to come out, we are going to make the Flash Player equipped as well. We are working on Flash Player changes that goes in when Molehill APIs come out.
Okay.
So for everybody else, Molehill APIs are the ones which tightly integrates with things like alternative 3D engines and all, and it allows you to hardware render your 3D graphics right through your web browser and your Air applications. So yeah, we are making the necessary changes.
And does the Molehill APIs also have multiplayer support, like all those capabilities also there?
See, multiplayer is something which is already there in Flash Player.
Okay.
Like I showed you a simple ping pong game, it's already there in Flash Player. Molehill APIs are just an addition to your 3D capabilities. So we are going to allow you to enable or disable GPU rendering for your games. So that really doesn't collide with this. Both still exist and you can make use of them.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Yes?
Hi, Vinay here. I would like to know your take on the HTML5 versus Flash debate that's going on.
Yeah, HTML5 is, Flash is really 11 years old right now. HTML5 is what, -2. So what I want to say is, I mean it's really not healthy to speak that one thing is going to kill the other. It's just going to coexist. That's what is our strong statement. With respect to HTML5, we are adding a lot of capabilities to Dreamweaver that's going to help you develop HTML5 websites with ease. So we also like HTML5 and it's going to coexist. We as a team in Bangalore, one of our team members has actually worked on a simple thing that's going to use some HTML5 capabilities and some Flash capabilities, and it kind of does something that the application kind of uses both the capabilities that each other don't have or don't necessarily need to have. So you can write applications that will talk to each other, one in HTML5, one in Flash, and they can coexist. There's not really any kind of different take on it. Yeah.
Friends, we'll have last question because we are reading into some other studio, and Hemant is available offline. You can take it up.
Yeah.
Sure.
He just asked me to move on.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, the examples you gave for the games that you have developed,
Yeah.
like it looks very fine in a 480 cross 800 device, like
Right.
for the handhelds. But the same application, if I'm developing, in a 128 device, provided it supports the required software. So how will it render? Because the processor speed, the RAM, the CPU, whatever we have, the device
Yeah,
is different.
that's really a question that goes to all the technologies out there. It's a very generic question. I agree with your point. That's the reason I didn't say this is a thumb rule, that this is a magical tool, nothing like that. It's a simpler way of doing it, unlike other technologies that I have seen. You don't need to learn Objective-C for one, C++ for one, something else for another, Java for another platform. It's a one code that you can write and optimize it, but in certain cases where you really have a huge spectrum, right from TV sizes to a 128 by 128 pixel screen sizes, you'll really need to take a call and define a threshold and say, okay, this is where I'll make a single code for 10 set of resolutions, and above that there'll be single code for huge resolutions, and below that there'll be a single code for all the minor tiny resolutions that you have. Something like that you'll need to make, but definitely you'll need to compromise on your game design. Sure.
And like another question for the device central that you're using. So you have many devices, Nokia, Sony Ericsson and all.
Right.
So are you also maintaining a device database, because if like all the devices are different from one to another?
Correct.
So are you also maintaining a device database, or it's
So if Device Central I talked about actually has an online device library. So if you install Device Central on your machine, it's going to show an online library and a local library. So you can select any of the online devices and download it to your local. That's going to have all the devices that are supporting Flash, right from your feature phones, LG phones, your 128 by 128 pixels will support Flash Lite, and to your televisions and tablets that are coming out. Every single device that has ever supported Flash is going to be there on that device. So it's easy to kind of simulate there. So with that, I end my session, and these are my contact details. So if you have anything, you can write to me. I can happily help you out. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.